Hello gamers and welcome to Let's Try Solasta Crown of the Magister. It's been released yesterday, it left early access and it's also part of the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. I've got the Xbox Game Pass, so we need to give it a go because I really love those tactical RPGs. The game is developed by a French studio called Tactical Adventures, created in 2018, and the game has been funded on Kickstarter, and it's been in early access. And the guy who founded Tactical Adventures is called Mathieu Girard, and he previously co-founded Amplitude Studios, so he knows how to make games. They've got like the Endless Legend game. I'm pretty sure he must have. It's older than 2018, so. Dungeon of the Endless, and currently they work on, without him obviously, on Humankind, which will be released this year. So they are based in Paris, and yeah. Also, I would like to give a shout out to Wolfhard FPS. I will link his YouTube channel. It's quite a huge YouTube channel in below in the description, because he put out some great videos on character generation and so on, and he's got some other great RPG content on his channel, and he's live streaming on YouTube as well, so you have to check it out. It's really good. Yeah, and the game is basically based on the new 5.1 AD&D rule set. I'm not familiar with it. I know I'm old, so I know Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition. I've got the rule books for that and stuff, so I don't know the differences. Allegedly, Solasta is like the hope of some players of the genre, because Baldur's Gate 3 allegedly, it doesn't stick to all the rules in detail. But this game apparently does, so let's check it out. I've started it up already before, because I changed the language to English. I increased the quality a little bit. Just let me show you the stuff here. Text language is English, reaction and trap detection. So there's quite some stuff. I really like the interface so far. I think it's been criticized in some reviews, but it reminds me of the clean interfaces in the Endless games, and I love that interface style, and yeah, I didn't know that the guy actually co-founded Amplitude, so that explains a lot. Here you can change some stuff here as well. We won't do it now. Now there's like a dungeon maker, so I think players can actually create their own dungeons and stuff. Look at that. How cool is that? It's a bit like Neverwinter Nights vibes, but in better graphics and stuff, I think. I never really played Neverwinter Nights because I think I tried, but the 3D, I didn't really like it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then you can go to New Adventure. I've activated the tutorial, so just 2 tutorial windows have disappeared now. If you want to start playing, you can choose these characters. They are pre-made, but you can also make your own characters, and your group, I will show you here, will have 4 guys or gals. Obviously, there's one thing I need to show you in the settings that I've forgotten. You can change the dice. How cool is that? I think that's really cool. So we need 4 characters. We will make our own characters. Now on screen, let's do it. Let's do the real deal. And there's a tutorial. I didn't do it before. It's the Ancestry Selection. The first step is select an ancestry, which will determine your appearance as well as your gameplay abilities listed on the right. And then some offer like a lineage sub-option, like snow dwarfs, I think. Understood. So we've got 4 slots. There are no sorcerers yet. I think they will be in a DLC. That's what I've heard, at least. And So my idea is to go like for tankish fighter, which would be a dwarf. I would like to go for a mage, just to see the mechanics and stuff, which would obviously be a high elf. I would like to go for a ranger, focusing like on ranged DPS, which would presumably be an elf as well. And then the fourth slot I'm unsure about. Humans get a +1 to all ability scores. Is ability scores the intelligence and stuff? I think it is, right? It's called differently now. Let's see. It is. So humans are not that well liked, but not having a debuff on a stat is actually pretty cool. Here it even tells you what you need it for. Constitution is like for health and stuff. Let's start with the so actually we might make a human after all as like a fighter. I don't want to go for a like a halfling rogue. I don't like rogues that much. But we can make the ranger like stealthy a little bit and use him for trap detection and stuff. I hope. So we've got 2 types of elves. Here you can see how many tiles, or I think it's called differently. It's called, I don't know, it's called cells. How many cells they can use. It's not a hex grid, it's cells. Here you see the ability score increase. So for example, they get a +2 on dexterity as an elf, and because it's a high elf, he gets +1 on intelligence. So he gets in total +3, but also he gets elf weapon training, so he's proficient with longsword, shortbow, longbow. In case of the high elf, yes. And choose 1 wizard cantrip using intelligence as the spellcasting ability. Not quite sure what that is. The languages I think are just for flavor. And then here we've got some special abilities like saving throw advantage against charm immunity to magical sleep, see normally in dim light and in natural darkness as if in dim light, proficient in the perception skill, and 4 hours meditation are sufficient to rest. So you could theoretically make like an all high elf group, and that would be pretty cool. And then when you look at the human, he doesn't get anything special or like a subclass speciality, but then on the other hand he gets +6 here, as opposed to the +3 here, or he gets like +2 and 2 others by 1, so he gets +4. Yeah, so let's start with the mage. The mage is going to be female. Oh, yeah, and I think high elves female. Tutorial class selection. A character class determines a profession, granting specific features listed on the right. Understood. And yeah, we go for wizard. And here they can also get like weapon proficiencies and stuff. So they can fight in whatever they've got from their ancestry, but also from what they get here. If you click at higher levels, you can actually see what they gain as they level up. Yeah, Arcane recovery, that's I think a new thing. What is here? Arcane Traditions. Aha. At level 2, you can specialize into a subclass like Shock Arcanist, Lawmaster, or Green Mage. Lawmasters are obsessed with the lost knowledge of pre-cataclysm times. They know the old empire had superior magic and they long to learn more about the lost spells and rituals. Their magic is focused on gathering all possible knowledge. Shock Arcanist were the battle mages of the Manacolon Empire. I don't know the story at all. Their teachings have survived the cataclysm to become a renowned and feared magical tradition taught in every major school. Oh, nice. Green mages are the heirs to the ancient traditions of the Sylvan Elves. They are wardens of the forest, specialized in nature, magic, and also reliable bowmen. Trained to survive without spells if need be, as they had to in the wake of Cataclysm. So we could make like a fighter mage. Look at that. They get Warden of the Forest, proficiency light armor, proficiency short bow, fighting style archery. That's actually interesting. Let's go back to Ancestry for 1 second. And here we can see the Sylvan Elf. I wanted them as a raider. They can move, they get wisdom, they've got dexterity, that's ideal for ranger, sorry, not raider. Now they get intelligence, which is still better than survival athletics. It might be an option to actually have a Sylvan mage and go for green mage. Let's take another look at this. You know, we could spend 10 hours in here, I'm sure. Now I'm inclined to go for Shock Arcanist because of the damage. But the green mage, spells from the green magic list are considered wizard spells for you. Entangle, Goodberry, Hunter's Mark, Longstrider, Barkskin, Pass Without Trace. Conjure Animal. That's possibly like ranger spells, I don't know. Smithing, I mean it would be kind of like doubling with the... I could maybe have a green mage instead of a ranger sort of, and then have a rogue. Yeah, I don't want a rogue though. So I think I would go with the Shock Arcanist. And that means we will go with the High Elf. I'm not the hugest fan of the character models of sorts, the faces and stuff. But it's a small team, and I think for that they've done a good job, from what I can see so far. So we go for Wizard, we've seen the Arcane Traditions, we've seen the at higher levels. Here we can change the starting equipment, Quarterstaff or Dagger. Let's go for... And look at this, this is so cool, it's like in the Endless games. The tooltips are amazing. I think we will go, it's just a starting weapon. Let's go for the Quarterstaff. We can go for a component pouch, or an orb or a wand. Hold Alt for more info. Interesting. A sorcerer, warlock, or wizard can use this kind of item as a spellcasting focus. And the orb as well. I'm not sure what the difference is. I mean, if I went for an orb, I could not go for the Quarterstaff, I think. So let's go. I think it would be pretty cool with an orb. Let's go for orb and dagger. Up here it's changing as well. That's pretty cool. I like it. Now we can have the Scholar's Pack with a backpack, a ration pouch. You can't rest much, so actually the fighting thing with the mage is pretty cool. Crafting Scroll of Magic Missile, Scroll Kit, or Explorer's Pack. Nah, we are not going for like the green mage. Let's go for the Scholar thingy. And then here we've got a spellbook. Validate. Okay, next. Background selection. It offers equipment and proficiencies, but also the ability to select personality flags. These determine the social behavior of the character during narrative sequences. So what I've learned is that you actually don't influence the outcome of the story, and it's not like a super dialogue heavy thing with lots of different options. It's just for flavor. Additional personality flags, yeah, the alignment. You can reinforce a personality trait by selecting the same flag twice. Interesting. Flags will not affect gameplay choices or dialogue options, but simply modify the way your character speaks, their tone and manners. The resulting personality is summarized at the bottom left. At the bottom left, yeah. So the mage, aristocratic possibly, what about that? You had two passions growing up, history and magic. Your teacher saw your interest and ensured that your potential was nurtured. Your mission in life is to discover the secrets of the past, both magical and mundane. So you took your backpack and set out to discover the wonders of Solasta for yourself. Acolyte. In a temple, aristocrat, lawkeeper, no thank you. Philosopher, sellsword, spy. So we can go for pragmatism, lawfulness, and here you see it changes. We could go for greed here. At the bottom one it doesn't change. The equipment changes. For aristocrat gets a sigil ring. Okay. And much more gold. And here you can see we get like proficiencies. Proficient in arcane, nature and insight, runaway antiquarian. Okay, that's actually what we need to choose, I think. Or is it all of them? Bookworm, proficient in arcane, nature and insight. Runaway antiquarian, you still have ties to the antiquarians and your relationship with them is already good. Additional languages. Enchanter. Where can I choose that? This character uses complete sentences with technical or academic vocabulary. That's cool. Okay, let's go for pragmatism, I think. A tendency to value practicality over principles. Wealth and comfort. Oneself. Lawfulness to follow rules. Let's go for pragmatism. What if we went for pragmatism again? We could go for pragmatism and lawfulness as well, and then we can choose here? No, we can't. I think that academic is decent for a mage, I think. We go for pragmatism here and for kindness. And then we have formal. Philosopher, what do we get here? Medicine and persuasion. Also not bad. Spy. Okay, we go for academic. Ability scores. Now, there are different things you can do here apparently. You can... Okay, understood. You can buy points and it gets 27 points. Or you can roll. Here we've got our +2 and +1 from our ancestry. So this is bad. This is actually quite good. So could we actually go for 19 intelligence here? Yes, we could. Or should I re-roll? So if we were to spend 27 points, I think it starts at 8. Let's calculate it. Let's go for... I mean, dexterity and constitution are the other two important things. We could go for... I think this like changes how fast you can move your hands to cast spells. And constitution obviously is your health. Having uneven numbers is not so good because, you know, 14 would be +2. And we don't really need charisma, I think. So let's calculate that quickly. We have like, I think it's usually starts at 8. So that would be like 5 plus, so 16, that would be 8 plus 12. Because why? Oh no, sorry, that was incorrect. Yeah, no, not plus 6 plus, so we have like 9, so that would be like 10 plus 5 plus 1, so that would be 35. That's actually very decent, and we roll it like almost instantly. Let's stick to that. It's pretty cool. Tutorial proficiencies. This stage lets you acquire proficiencies in various fields of expertise. Your class in Ancestry determines the set of proficiencies or range of options to choose from. The right side of the screen lets you choose your proficiencies by type and origin, and you must spend all your points before you can proceed. Most attacks and ability checks use the proficiency bonus to determine your efficiency. They start at +2 and increase at levels 5, 9, etc. So here we've got proficiencies, but we can't increase them. Info means it's part of the rule set and valid for role-playing purposes. This element is not used in the Crown of Magister main campaign. This might change later. Okay. What does that mean? You are proficient with Int Arcana skill checks. But I can't upgrade it further at the moment, at least. Is history any good? Your intelligence history measures your ability to recall lore about historical events, legendary people. I think it's like a flavor thing, I'd say. Investigation. When you look around for clues and make deductions based on those clues, you make an intelligence investigation check. I think that's more useful. Can I increase it? Yes, I can. Aha. The wisdom medicine check lets you try to stabilize a dying companion, diagnose an illness, or craft healing potions or antitoxin. Or religion, recall lore. I think having her as like a backup healer wouldn't be too bad. So here we can go for languages. What's Terran language is not used? So we've got all the Orcish. Let's go for Orcish, it's being used. And then let's go for, we will have dwarves, so we go for Old Tiamarian. Background languages. Oh no, we've got that already. Giant, this is all not used, so we could go for Dwarvish. But we will have them anyway. So let's go for Giant. Okay, next. Spells and magic. Some classes have access to magic spells right away, while others have to reach a higher level or select a subclass. The screen lets you choose which spells the character will be able to cast next. Some classes and ancestries have access to cantrips. That's new as well. The character must select the allotted cantrips from the list provided. Cantrips are simple spells which can be cast infinitely, that's cool, without spending a spell slot as opposed to main spells. Each provide a list of spells tailored to the class flavor. For example, clerics have healing spells, while wizards can harness the power of the elements. Some classes can access all the spells from there, while others, like the wizard, must collect them in their spellbook. Finally, some classes require you to select and prepare their spells through a long rest, while others are free to use their known spells provided they have remaining spell slots. Understood. What does that plus mean? I can add it, I guess. Ancestry cantrips, so that's what I can always use. Annoying bee. We've actually got bees in real life. The target sees an illusional bee harassing them and has disadvantage on concentration checks until the start of the next turn. Acid splash, launch an acid bolt, 2 targets. And range, quite nice. Casting time, action, duration, instant, saving throw, dex. Spell effects, 1 dice, 6 damage. It's not that great. This one does some damage as well. And disadvantage on concentration in the next turn. It's good against mages and stuff, I guess. Necromancy, chilled. But difficult. Firebolt obviously would be a nice choice as well. I'm not quite sure what the concentration does, to be honest. And I can't go here like in Crusader Kings 3 and get additional tooltips. And bees are actually not annoying, just, you know, and they wouldn't attack humans. So a magical bee or illusional bee obviously would. Range 12. Range 24 is pretty cool. Dazzle. Melee, no thank you. Firebolt has quite the range. Deals quite some damage. Range 24. Shocking Grasp. Melee, unfortunately. True Strike is not ranged enough. Launch a Freezing Ray at an enemy. I think I'll go for the Annoying Bee for personal reasons. I'm not sure if it's a good thing. Concentration. It also deals some damage, not much less than the Acid Splash. There's no saving throw apparently. So it's actually quite good because you can have a saving throw against the Acid Splash. Okay, we can learn 3 more cantrips. Okay, then we go for the Firebolt for sure. Lots of damage. What about the Shadow Armor? Grants 3 temporary hit points for 1 minute. That's quite a bit. Poison Spray only range 2, unfortunately. Shock. I think I will go for the Chill Touch. Deal damage to 1 enemy and prevent healing for a limited time. That can be very helpful. Create dancing lights that move at your command. Acid Splash, Firebolt Light, Poison Spray Shine, Light Source, Ray of Frost, potentially inflicts hinder, reducing movement speed. Let's go for that. And now we get our class spells. Makes an ally of an enemy. That can be pretty cool, I think. Saving throw Wisdom, so let's go for that. Magic Missile is like a standard thing, lots of range. We definitely go for it. Mage Armor, provide magical armor to an ally who doesn't wear armor. No, we don't need that. Shield, increase your duration 0 rounds. That's not much. Detect magic. Detect nearby magic objects or creatures. Fog cloud. Generate a sphere of thick fog for a limited time. Creatures inside it cannot attack those on the outside. That would force others to move. Duration 1 hour. Range 24. It's 4 tiles. I could also save my guys if I was standing. Creatures inside it cannot attack those on the outside. So if I was standing outside, it might be helpful. Summon fog cloud for you to control. I think that could be interesting. Identify the hidden properties of an object. Hideous laughter makes an enemy helpless with irresistible laughter. Range is only 6. Save each turn to cancel. Becomes incapacitated. Save. Unable to take actions or reactions. That's pretty cool. So we could actually attack, right? Let's do it. Cover an area of 2 by 2 cells with Grease. Slows down those who walk through it. That can be helpful to slow down the enemy. What's the color spray? Is that like a spray, a luminous crone that briefly blinds your enemies? What's the range? Target 3. Disadvantage on attacks. Attacks against the creature have advantage. That's pretty cool. Per slot over 1. Yeah, let's go for the color spray. I'm not sure if I chose correctly or not. Tutorial identity. The final stage, yeah, appearance and identity. Understood. Let's go for the name of my Ultima Online mage. Back in the days. The faces are not thrilling. I think phase 6 might be the best. Skin tone maybe a bit whiter. We could go for something really funny here. Let's go for something whitish. Hair shape. We will definitely go for like a blondish color, like this. No. That's pretty cool. 15. Lots of hairstyles. No. I don't like that it's turning back automatically. No. Yeah, I think 15, yeah, that's gonna be it. It's pretty cute. We go for green eyes. Physique. Yeah, we can be like, yeah, like this. Age. Young. We've just left the academy.
We won't be fooled so easily.
It seems effortless.
And this voice sounds too old.
Next time, I swear.
Is that a man?
That was simplicity itself.
Kneel now, rise later.
How could I miss it?
Yeah, well, we can go for she, he, they, which I think, you know, it's good that they included for the people who makes it happy, but I think, how can you be they? Would it not be it? I'm not sure. But I'm happy that everyone can be whatever he or she or they want. Additional backstory. We won't put a backstory here now. Let's finish it. Not sure if we can change it later. Let's take a look. Oh, we've unlocked an achievement. You are a magician, Henry. Create a mage. Could we inspect it? Yes, we could. Could we change it? We could not. I think we could not. The interface is awesome. I just have to say that. It's really good. Where's the orb? Here. Where would the orb go? Is that the orb? That's the orb. Oh, it actually goes here. I could have gone for the squatter stuff, I thought. No, we can put it in the hand as well. You can store utility items here. I think we need to put it in the hand, I'm not quite sure. Commoner's clothing, that's what we're wearing. No, that's the adventurer's wizard's clothing. Which looks better. Alright, but it can't be changed. So we need 3 more characters. What I'm going to do now, OBS has the option to pause the recording. It's been 34 minutes now already. So I will pause it and then I will go through the characters with you once I've created them. See you in a bit. Alright, after a quick pause, we are back. OBS is really good. So this is the group now. I've created 2 dwarves from the same clan. And then on top of that I've created a ranger. So my idea is, you know, this is the, let's take a look. This is the, I've rolled them. That was actually pretty quickly rolled. I rolled a bit more for the, I think for the fighter, but then it was really good. You even get an achievement if you roll like 20 times on the same character generation. So yeah, I activated the secondary weapon. Unfortunately, it does not look amazing, the faces, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's a very small team, and I like how much effort they put into the armor, and also like, you know, also in the here the armor. I'm not 100% sure if it makes sense to, you know, that I have to press Alt, but it's just a flavor description. But also it is, yeah, with the spells, it is the additional information. Here I can see the armor stuff, but yeah. All right, so the character is a Sylvan Elf. Got keen senses, so proficient in perception, which was important for me. Elf weapon training and stuff. Ranger class. Favorite enemy, I went for beast because I thought we might fight lots of beasts. And I went for forest. You can go for like mountain and stuff as well to be adept in the terrain. But I thought forest fits most. It fits to the screen here, so I said, yeah, forest. And then I went for low life in order to get the burglary thing, proficient with thieves tools, because you need that for opening chests and disarming traps. So they all can see like in the dark now. It's very cool. That's the stats. Saving throws modifier, yeah, that's good. And here you can see the skills. Some of them are really good, like this one, Sleight of Hand. Whenever you attempt an act of legerdemain or manual trickery, such as planting something on someone else or concealing an object on your person, make a dexterity sleight of hand check. Yeah. Perception is really important. It's with wisdom, so she's got 16 wisdom, so that's pretty good. Then the tools, we've got the thieves tools, some smith tools. She's proficient in smithing or something like that as well, I think. As a ranger, I'm not 100% sure. I'm actually not sure. I don't see anything like smithing, actually. I don't know. Weapons and armor. Languages, yeah, that's the character. How can I... Here I can get back. And then we've got say hello to our hill dwarf. I went for the hill dwarf twice because it gives like 1 extra hit point per level. The other one gives like... I've forgotten. So I want him as like an axe fighter. Axe and shield. What's that? That's a battle axe. No, what's the battle axe? That's the hand axe. Now I would like to compare the items. One, and that's the battle axe, which is actually better. Okay, it's comparing them automatically. Oh yeah, the hand axe is the throwing weapon. Yeah, but I do want that in the main hand immediately. Yeah. We can sell those commoner clothes, I guess. Okay, encumberment plays a role as well. Yeah, he's a hill dwarf, so he gets dwarven toughness, plus 1 hit point per level. He's a fighter, and then I could choose some stuff. Yes, this one. I went for protection. When the creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield. And I want like a tankish shield fighting guy. Shield, axe and shield. He's quite old already, as you can see here. It's his last stand before he retires. Good statistics here. Here he's not good at anything really. Athletics and acrobatics maybe. And I gave him some perception, because I think perception is important. He's got smith tools as well. Yeah, that's him, Alderich Black Shield. And then I decided to go for a Cleric as a healer. I gave him a Warhammer to begin with. And he's got a scale mail armor, so like a tough guy. He's got a... I went for a crossbow with him instead of the throwing axe. He's got super cool constitution and wisdom. I actually rolled an 18 and a 17, and because he gets +2 constitution because he's a dwarf, I gave him that. Yeah, I actually think, yeah, I can recall. So the hill dwarf gives +1 wisdom. I went for that with the other dwarf as well, simply because of the toughness. The snow dwarfs don't get the toughness hit point bonus, so I thought I'd do it like that. I went for all out healing life. You should choose like a deity and then you choose a path. So I went, not all deities support all paths. This is like the healer path. That's what I went for. And then you can see the spells here. The cantrip spells, I went for guidance to buff the tank. And then I went for flame for self-defense. No free hand to perform somatic spell components. What? So he needs free hands or what to cast spells? That would suck it. But it seems like it. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So what about the mage? No free hand. This is really odd. Okay, I see. They apparently need 1 free hand. Doesn't really tell me what this does. Let's check him again. So let's say I remove the shield. Could he then cast spells? Yes, he could. I see. So he needs 1 free hand. That's a bit unfortunate. And he can't put it on his back or anything like that. We could put it as a secondary weapon. Or not. But we can't use the hammer twice. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know actually. And now we can actually jump into the first adventure. We could go for Dungeon Maker eventually, or maybe load a campaign and stuff. Here are different modes for players, story mode for players who prefer to focus on the story. Exploration and combat will be simplified and stuff. I want to go for authentic mode, even though I don't know the rule set. I actually really like that they implement the entire rule set, even though it's not needed for this specific campaign, or not everything at least. There might be DLC or adventures or dungeons created by other players where you need the stuff. Obviously the guys are now tweaked towards what I really need, so no animal handling, for example. And they look a bit like sisters, don't they? And yeah, it's like a bit, I don't know, how's it called? The Black Eye in Jim, das Schwarze Auge, this tabletop role-playing game, and that's got like the trail of something or something. I don't know how the PC games are called from the 90s, early 90s. Later on there was Drakensang and so on. And there you could have you level up everything, but you didn't really need everything. There has been a remake of the first game at least. I think also the second, but they needed to be patched quite a bit. And they're still not perfect, I think. Yeah. Okay, this is our group. Here we go. Adjust the brightness until both lines of the 5 sigils are visible. With the leftmost sigil yeah, let's go like this. Oh, let's go for 0 actually. Was good enough. Maybe a little bit less brightness. It's already evening. Okay, start game. I really like the paintings in the game. Very nicely done. Loading time for a SSD drive is noticeable. Still loading. But it's still... Okay, there we go. Press, click or press any key to start. Here we go.
Before the cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either. Then, the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire.
No!
Manicalan, they called it, and twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures.
Oh, I misclicked. I just wanted to take a screenshot, but it actually jumped over the... What happened here? Forest Rangers meet in the Gravekeep's cast close to the council chambers. Forest Rangers, that's like a classic start of an RPG, tabletop RPG, when you meet friends and then suddenly your characters randomly meet in a tavern. Okay, I won't click anything and I won't take screenshots anymore during that.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining.
Is this the place for the Legacy Council job? Hope I'm not too late.
Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Sit, relax. Perhaps you'd enjoy a pint of this obnoxious ale.
I'm going to drink ale later.
Friend, we're all here for the same reason. Grab a chair.
Now this is pretty cool.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please.
I see you're all making the best of this.
Indeed. You mentioned something about some trouble. Would you care to elaborate?
I was proceeding down the highway, minding my own business, when 3 brigands burst from the bushes and waylaid me. They carried me off to some ramshackle prison, an imperial ruin of some sort. Fortunately, the walls were as weak as this indifferent ale we're drinking.
Now I have to say the voice acting is excellent. I think this is the tutorial. Escape the bandits' prison. New quest started. Find a way out. We can pause. Clock is ticking. Can I press Alt to see more? No, I can't. Tutorial, character selection and basic movement. Select your character by clicking on the character in the 3D view or on the character's portrait. To select the whole party, use the Select All button, which is somewhere at the bottom of the portrait display. Okay. You can also this one here on the left. You can also drag a rectangle around one or more to move, left click to move, okay. Valid destinations show a round marker when you mouse over them. That's good. Right click and drag to rotate the camera view. You can also rotate using Q and E. WASD to move the camera around. And hold down W while focused on a character to zoom in on them. Aha! No, that didn't quite work. I'm focused on him, right? No, I don't. It doesn't. The zooming in doesn't really work. Conversation recorded. Conversation recorded. That's pretty cool. Okay, now we need to continue. Cautious. Activate cautious mode. Stealthy and more aware of hidden objects and treasures. Let's do that. Doesn't cost us anything. Okay, it costs us time. I'm not sure if there's a like a line of sight sort of thing. Now, the graphic actually looks really good. Character models are well, okay-ish. Now that's the forbidden sign. Okay, this is actually the select all. It's not at the bottom, it's at the top. Oh no, previous. Click on the journal button to open the quest log. This will give you more information on your current objectives along with some useful context. The journal contains much more information than the quest log. The log lists your current objective, which you must complete in order to move the quest forward. You may also have other optional objectives. The log also gives you hints and context to help you understand the subtleties of your quest. Let's take a look. Okay, this is what we need to do. Find a way out. There must be a way out of this crumbling prison. The bandits left you in a ruined cell. There must be a weak wall or a hole somewhere in one of the other cells. I see. Obviously there must be one, because otherwise we couldn't escape. I'm always trying to move with a right click. Can't zoom out further than this. It sounds very smoothly, so I could potentially... Tutorial crawling, aha. I could potentially even increase the graphic settings further to maximum. To crawl through a whole light, click the other side. You can get a better view of the other side by rotating the camera. The character will automatically kneel, crawl and stand up. After moving the camera around to examine your surroundings, you can center on a character and follow them. Either double-click the character's portrait or press tab while controlling this character. Okay, let's try that. Nice. Okay. And there's the crawling. Click to examine. Yeah. Okay, we can actually... Let's loot. It's a torch. Now the question is, did I miss anything? I mean, that's... Oh, I always try to click middle mouse button as well for rotation. Game autosave, that's good. The disadvantage of the 3D thing is that you always need to, you know, work with the camera. Tutorial highlighting interactable objects with Alt. Understood. Okay, it works with Alt, so that's good. But this is the one we've already opened, right? Can I double click? No. Yeah, there's nothing inside. That was the torch. No path to destination. We need to continue this way. And I will continue pressing Alt. Okay, if I press Alt, I can't move the camera. But would I... And I can't turn it either. I think that should be fixed. Like... Or is there like a setting in the options? Always show sort of thing always show the... That's actually, I think for Ultra I need to restart. I might have to restart, we shall see. I would like to always see the stuff, but it seems to not be possible. I can hear someone. Highlighted elements are interactive. The cursor indicates the action that can be performed. Opening, pushing, activating, lockpicking, etc. If an action requires a dice roll, the difficulty class will be displayed. I really wonder why we do this quest with him. It's interesting because I pulled him over like as a second character, I think. It's really cool how he pushes that open. Yeah. Obviously, it's more lively when you can, you know, when everything is 3D. Escape the prison. Now we need to leave the cave. Do we need to jump over here? Presumably. There's nothing over here. Let's continue jumping. That's nice. Can zoom out further. There's a treasure chest. Can we get there? To jump or climb, simply click on the destination. Depending on the character's strength and proficiency with athletics, you can jump and climb between 2 and 5 cells. You can always jump over 2 cells, drop down 3 cells and climb up 1 cell. Or climb up easy surfaces like ladders or ropes without any trouble. Above a character with strength below 15 and no proficiency in athletics cannot jump far enough to reach the chest. Below, a fighter with strength 15 to 20 can jump across 3 cells, so can a character with strength 11 plus 14 plus proficiency in athletics. In general, the critical path is always open to characters without superior physical abilities. However, optional loot is sometimes harder to reach. I'll take a screenshot now. Okay. Don't forgive up, though you may find another way to get to this chest. Understood. Yeah, like here, click to push this object. But could we actually jump there? Yes, we've got the proficiency and the strength, I think. We've got strength 16 and proficiency in athletics. So we get the chest. And it's a potion of healing. Put it in the inventory. I have to say, click to push. If we push this down, no path. Could we get there somehow? No. No. It's a bit, I don't know what to do here. We presumably just continue this way. It's good that I can just click. Ooh, what a nice jump. Much better than Gimli in the Mines of Moria. Okay, we can presumably push this. Here it says push object as well. Nice push. Can we push this one? And if so, what would it do? It would give us an extra, it would give us entrance to the chest in case we couldn't jump. That's the alternative way. Pretty cool. And here we can presumably kill these creatures. They look like, this guy looks like an elf. Malevolent fighter. Let's push this. Down they go. Get rid of the bandits. Recover your equipment from the chest. There's the chest. We don't need to be cautious now. Ah, I see. Here's the item we can use. Tutorial: looting and inventory management. Click on the chest or other containers to loot it. Everything you carry affects your weight gauge, so be wary of reaching your weight limit, as this will slow you down a lot. Equipment and light sources must be placed in the appropriate slots before they can be used. Some items can stack in the same cell on your inventory. The maximum number of units depends on the item. To split a stack of items, drag and drop the stack onto an empty cell while holding down the shift key. Very good. I mean, these Amplitude guys are like the co-founder as well, obviously, who's now with his new studio. They know how to do interface. Loot all. This is our actual initial starting stuff. Okay. Now we need to open the door. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't seem so. Let's open the door. I'm still going cautious. I think that's okay. Quest complete.
Nice move. That trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear. My flagon is empty of ale, and Lord Karen still isn't here.
Have another ale. It's not like you have anywhere better to be.
Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here.
Interesting.
I faced my foes head on.
So what are you waiting for? Spit it out, why don't you?
I like that. Fantastic. It's how they put the characters into that, and you get an introductory tutorial apparently for all the characters. Up there on the top right, we can actually see the rolls and the dice. Moving to a point in the yellow area uses your main action to dash. Dash doubles your maximum movement for the turn. However, you cannot use your action to attack or cast a spell. Remember that you can move normally and then decide whether to dash further or to use your action for something else. Interesting. So is it like two action thing like in XCOM, or could I go here and then continue walking? Starving wolves. We need to get rid of them. Let's go here. Let's attack them. Attack an enemy to select target creature. It would be this one. There's the roll. Bam. Dead. Nice. Action camera. Can I attack again? No, but we could use a power potentially. Here we can swap to another weapon. I could have done that before. Does it cost points? I think it does. There's one free inventory per round. Okay, interesting. And turn. Ah, you can attack diagonally. The starving wolf misses, but we are being surrounded. To attack an enemy using your default weapon, mouse over them and left click. You can also cast a spell, cast an attack or spell, or switch weapon configurations and use another weapon, a ranged one for example. Depending on the character, some special abilities are also available. You try to shove an enemy back or down, select shove and choose from the available options. Oh, nice. If you shove an enemy backwards into a pit, they'll fall. If you shove an enemy down, they will be prone, remaining vulnerable until they spend move points to stand up. Understood. So since we could shove them, because we've got a... we actually need to swap back for free. This is... I mean, look at this. There's also like the shield sign. Let's try the... oh, damn it. Opportunity attack. That was a bit stupid, but they miss. I really want to try this shoving. Push away. Select target. Goodbye. Starving wolf fell to their death. That's even an achievement. There's one more left. We can still walk, interestingly. Let's get into position. Yeah, and now we can activate a power special ability. Second wind. Regain HP as a bonus action. We don't need that right now. They miss. Dodging. Clicking dodge uses your main action and provides the following benefits. Until the start of your next turn, all attackers you can see have disadvantage on their rolls. So if a new guy comes like this wolf before, he could attack without problems, without the debuff. And you have an advantage on dexterity saving throws. Interesting. Yeah, but we don't need that right now. We will just attack. There's the dice roll. There's the damage roll. That's fantastic. I think this is yeah, and it looks very good. I mean, the character models are okay. The faces and stuff. The armor is very good. But the environment is very nicely done. Reminds me a bit of Wartile or something like that. I haven't played Wartile, but reminds me of that a little bit. Disengage and push the rock. Get across the bridge. Up there's the rock. I won't walk cautiously. Now the camera is following if I do that, which is cool. If I press tab, there's another wolf. Disengaging. To avoid an opportunity attack, you can use your disengage action. For the rest of your turn, you can move close to an enemies freely without any risk of opportunity attacks. It uses the main action, though, so you won't be able to attack or dash during this turn. Understood. Yeah, but I think what we're going to do is throw the stone on the thing. We rolled a 16 initiative, the wolf a 10, so we have the initiative. Let's disengage. Proceed. And now let's get up here. And push that bloody rock. Okay, we even destroyed the entire bridge with this small rock. So luckily we could cross. Funny.
What a bunch of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
That's right, mate. It's always good to be lucky.
The Badlands are thick with them, shape-shifting bastards.
Go easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen anything like it. Not lizard folk, not troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Oh, except the Church of Anar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed if you believe them. Ah, easy now. Don't mock people for their faith.
Says
Read
the priest,
them books.
the cleric.
Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here could be a Sorak. You'd never know.
Oh, come on.
You'll see.
So anyway, Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real. And not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
Bullshit.
I travelled here from the east and left the main highway, hoping to save time by traversing the hills. The views were magnificent, but I should have kept my eye on the path, because it gave way beneath my feet, plunging me into Stygian darkness.
I have to say the voice actors are fantastic. I might have said it before,
That's going to leave a mark.
but it's really good. Tutorial: lighting and light sources. In Solasta, you will explore deep dark places without natural light sources. It makes, so I maybe should have taken like a light spell. It makes exploration and combat harder, especially for characters without dark vision. Well, we've all got dark vision. You can equip torches or cast light spells to reveal your environment for your whole group. Okay, we need a light spell. You can light flammable items like torches on holders by interacting with them while holding a torch, or by casting a flaming spell on them like the cantrip Firebolt. Cool. Okay, let's move cautiously. Light your way. Light the two torches. There they are. One is here. The other one is here. Does this open the door? No. Examine the totem. 20. Oh, that was a history check. Interesting.
Here. Strange.
Nice.
I wonder what this
And the
does.
sound of the dice. This is fantastic. If your character can cast healing spells, like a cleric for instance, press the cast spell button and select a spell in order to recover lost hit points. You can also use a potion found in nearby loot. Open the inventory and right click on the potion to use it. Understood. We only have 3 HP. We can't cast a spell. We need to find the loot. It should be here. Yes. Loot all. Can I use it from here? Drink potion 2d4 plus 2. No, I can't. Let's close that first. Let's get into the inventory. And let's drink this. Drink potion. Quest completed. Explore further. Okay, there are shields here. There's a ladder.
There they are. Discretion is clearly the better part of valor in this instance.
Okay. It's a good thing I'm sneaking. Cautious mode. So yeah, by activating cautious mode makes you slower, but it grants 2 benefits. Hidden objects and traps are easier to find, and you are harder to spot for enemies to spot. When an enemy starts to notice your presence, a gorge appears over their head, giving you time to react and return to hiding. Remain 3 cells above the enemy in this mode and you can't be detected. Interesting. Understood. Let's take the dagger just in case. So that's 3 cells, I'd say. So we will now go up here and do whatever that is we have to do here. I think something will presumably fall on them. It's my guess. Ah no, we are opening this door. Okay, sneak past the orcs and activate. Yeah. Leave the cave. Let's take a look at the journal actually. Use cautious mode to sneak past dogs and find out how to open the door. If you remain on higher ground, they won't spot you. Yeah, that's what we did. We don't need to go here. We need to go here. We need to do some jumping. Cross the river. Let's exit cautious mode for now. Very nice. I'm actually very impressed by this game. I only learned about it when I wrote a news on Gamers Global about the Game Pass. Might have read back in the day something about Kickstarter or something, I'm not sure. I'm quite impressed so far. Now the question is, can we get up here? No, we can't. We need to get down here, apparently. There's a campfire, so we will learn resting, I think. Oh!
No other means of egress is apparent. Fine. I shall wait until they go. These creatures do hunt, right?
Hopefully. Tutorial. Take a long rest. To recover hit points, special abilities and spells, you must take a long rest. To do so, you need to gather your party around a safe place and have 1 ration of food per party member. Safe places are represented by a campfire. They are also shown on the location map. Many spellcasters know more spells than they can recall at a given time. Prepared spells represent those a character can use by spending spell slots. Check your hero's list of known spells and choose which ones you want to prepare. Spells that are not prepared cannot be cast. Many characters know more spells than they can prepare. So choose carefully for the given situation. Understood. Okay. Where do we do that again? In the menu, I guess. High elf spells. Wizard spells. They are all... Hideous Laughter is apparently not prepared. When the rest is complete, spell slots, you will recover all spell slots are recovered. I'm not quite sure. Prepare spells. Yeah, I can't change that. All spell slots are recovered, okay. I think I don't have more spells than I can recover, apparently. But I'm not sure. Prepared spells 5 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Hideous Laughter is not prepared. How can I change that? Prepare spells. You can only do this after a long rest, okay? So let's rest. Nice image here. Now we can prepare spells. And I would like to not use the fog, but instead the Hideous Laughter. Close. Interesting. Let's be cautious. There's no loot.
Not sure I would have slept so close to a horde of orcs.
Orcs have a very distinctive stink. If Lord Karen keeps us waiting much longer, I might greet him with a dagger.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Yeah, but I have good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
Come on now. Don't be a killjoy. We all sang for our supper. Now it's your turn.
Fine. You want to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
So he was in dire straits.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it because, you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
Yeah, I think my characters are prepared for all sorts of situations. Okay. Track spotted, tutorial stealth. Use cautious mode to move stealthily. Enemies can hear you if they cross your noise circle, and they will spot you as soon as you leave cautious mode. Your noise circle depends on your armor type and your stealth skill. Also, it's a good idea to avoid moving into enemies' field of view while carrying a light source. Remain in cautious mode for the whole duration of this mission. You must make a stealth check if you attempt an object interaction while within hearing range of an enemy, such as opening a door or chest, or even pickpocketing, and you will remain undetected only if you succeed. Cautious mode also allows you to find and follow tracks. Understood. Okay, there are the tracks. It's like the Batman Arkham Asylum view now. Now there's the interaction tutorial. Using the camera, right click and drag to rotate. Yeah, we've done that. Maybe I did something incorrectly. Thieves' tools, that's good. But I should have some anyway. Or do I just have the proficiency?
Ah, Liam. Always thoughtful.
There's a dude. He spotted us. We need to disappear. And we need to get through here. So we need to be swift. Get through. Recover the stolen gem. Reach the next courtyard. I'd like to zoom out more sometimes because there's a lot of camera work needed, but obviously the level ends, so there's not much to zoom out at some point. Try picking a locked mouse over a locked door or chest and left click. If you select your whole party, the most skilled character is automatically chosen for the task. Very good. You must have thieves' tools in your inventory to try picking a lock. Being proficient with thief tools will help. We are proficient with thieves' tools, so here we go. DC 10, rolled 17 plus 7, 24. So we needed a 10 only, so that was easy. Okay, this is kind of like standing next to a wall symbol. There's a bandit quartermaster. This is the map. Okay, we can actually put like a north symbol here. Okay, I need to turn the camera a little bit. Reach the next courtyard. Unknown creatures. Okay, we need to get through here. Question is, can I do something with this light source? No. Like in maybe old thief, like a water arrow or something. So we did get out. It was another DC 10. Tell me what DC stands for. Dice something. Can we hide in here? Or it's a container. The gems in here? Or a secret path? Angry bush. Angry violet. Let's loot. And what now? Can we get up here? Presumably. No. But no, we can't. Find the treasure room. Where would the treasure room be? Could be over here, but we can't get there. Yeah, I'm now stuck. Find the treasure room. Unknown creature. I don't think killing them or talking to them is a good idea because I need to stay in stealth mode the entire time. Can we close this door? Can we push this? Can I climb up here? Let's close this. No one can see me here. Let's exit cautious mode. Can I now jump? Can I jump on this? And then, aha! And then I can get to the window because it's 1 to 3 tiles. But only once I actually climbed up here. Is there a weapon? No. Now presumably there will be the trap tutorial. Disarming traps. To try to disarm a trap, you must first detect it. If you try to open or lockpick a chest with a trap you haven't detected, you'll only find out about the trap when you trigger it. To try disarming a trap, mouse over it and left click. You'll need to make a successful dexterity check. Thieves' tools will help if you are proficient with them. Some traps can only be disarmed by triggering them. If you fail to disarm a trap, you may trigger it or lock it, or simply need to try again. Understood. So hopefully it also always picks the strongest character. We will test that eventually. Good roll. It was DC 10 as well, and we can possibly just open that. No, we lockpick it. This is the treasure chest. There's nothing else in here. So let's open the chest if possible. Okay, we sustain poison damage. DC 10 and we roll a 1. That's obviously appalling. Let's try again. And we gain the heirloom and some coins. Now the 1 poison damage actually was only 1 point damage, so not too bad. Escape from the fort. Can we get out here? Out of this window? No, we can't. So presumably we have to take the same... Oh no, we can't take the same way. Game autosave, that's good. A good moment.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Oh man.
What are you doing here? I told you I'd take care of it.
Sometimes in the course of your adventure, some non-player characters may become critical. This means if you let them die, the game is over. Oh. If you attack an enemy while undetected, you gain the advantage of surprise. That means you have advantage on your roll to hit, and your opponent cannot react before the next turn. If you are a rogue, your attack will be a sneak attack dealing additional damage. Well, we are not a rogue. But we can still kill the loan shark and save Liam. The initiative rolls, can I expand that? Yes, I can. Fantastic. Really good. I'm very impressed so far. Yeah, the loan shark has a good... He rolled a 20. How unlucky. And Liam sustained damage. That's very unfortunate. We need to attack immediately. What's our chance? Do we know that already? Advantage. Freya is stealthy. Hold Alt. Challenge 0.5. 18! Critical hit. I got an achievement. Don't know if that was scripted.
To see Lord Karen.
Okay, and now I can actually choose who answers. Who's asking? We are not here to get drunk. Maybe we're here for looking for a fight. Maybe two guys have the same thing. The two dwarfs, maybe. Let's say who's asking.
Depends on who's asking.
Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
Ah. We should get paid for waiting. She's a bit bitchy.
So, you're not a mythical creature after all?
Unlike, say, a sober adventurer?
Might we ask a bit more about this quest of yours, sir? If you please.
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
Such a small team and such great voice acting.
We hear this is a mission for the council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Mareike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple. But you know, politics? The council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
What are the Badlands, really?
Simply put, they are a monster-ridden, chaotic wasteland that used to be the Elven Empire called Maniculum. It was destroyed about 1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
That's a good starting point for an adventure.
Which countries make up these eastern kingdoms?
Simple. The Principality of Masgarth, here, is in the middle. The Snow Alliance lies to the north. The Kingdom of Galavan to the east, and the New Empire to the south. All friendly, more or less, but the peace is fragile.
What are the organizations you mentioned?
The Council is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization, meaning that state governments are not represented to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar. And the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
Are we going to work for you?
Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands, and the easiest access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicalan Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent elvish buildings up there in the High Tower. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor and fidelity.
We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, very good so far. Again, nice artwork here. When rolling an attack or ability check with advantage, 2 d20s are rolled and the better result is used. Like the attack I had with the ranged attack in the tutorial mission. When rolling with disadvantage, the worst result is kept. Interesting. I think that's also like a 5.1 AD&D 5.1 rule, because I never heard about that rule. Loading times are noticeable again. They might even, change the tip once during the loading. Here we go. New quest started. Finding your way in Caer Kiflin. The Principality's capital is a large city. Right now you need to find the Legacy Council. Once you've been there, you'll have access to the fast travel function. But for now, you'll have to walk a little. Go north and walk up the stairs to Sunblaze Court. Then take the stairs west. Understood. North would be to the left in this case. So they are walking with their weapons drawn, which is a bit odd. I think there's some guys here. Can't talk to them. I can't talk to them though.
Einar guide you, deputies.
Stay in the light, citizens.
Can I not go through? No, I can't. I need to. What did it say? West would be down here. I can't zoom out further.
This place is magnificent.
Oh, that looks like it. That's this Leah or whatever. No, that's Mayor Kierdath Brightspark.
I'm busy. Come back later.
Okay. Okay, that's actually a location point where we need to go to. Up here. Are there formations? Can I make someone else the lead character? Yes, I can. Let's make our elf the lead character for now.
Nice gardens.
Okay, we can't. Can we change the order here? Yes, we can. I think the elf would be most suitable for this terrain.
I never thought I'd get so close to the embassies.
That's so cool. Our own characters here in the
Look at the size
cutscene.
of this council hall. So, this is what they spend our taxes on.
Is that the princess?
Princess.
Wait, is she leaving?
Apparently so.
Then who will administer the oath?
The maid who empties her chamber pot. It's not her role. We are too low for her.
The maid who empties her chamber pot? No, we're not as important as that. Perhaps her stable boy.
You thought it would be the princess?
If not her, then who?
If she rules the whole principality, who's more important?
Lady Keen, the council's oathkeeper, is trusted by all.
Lord Karen,
Yes, my lady.
are these your new deputies?
She's huge.
My name is Lyra Keen, Oathkeeper of the Council,
Quiet, everyone.
and I will be administering your vows. Once sworn in, you will carry the authority of the Council wherever you go. Your every action will reflect upon the Council's reputation. Remember that. Always. Now, please, raise your right hands. Do you, each and all, solemnly swear your lives and allegiance to this Council, and promise to carry forth our mission to protect our alliance from any who would threaten the common good?
I swear.
Excellent. Lord Karen will enter your name into the Council's register. Thank you for your service.
Congratulations, deputies.
Wait, that's it?
Stop wasting time.
This is all just flavor stuff.
Well, a motivated deputy. So, the mission. As I'm sure you know, the council maintains a number of outposts to secure the border between the Principality and the Marches. One of them is the former Imperial Fortress, KLM. It's held by some 50 troops under the command of Captain Henrik. He sends us weekly status reports, or rather, he used to. We haven't heard a word from him in 3 weeks. Leave immediately for KLM and find out if anyone there is still alive. If Captain Henrik or anyone else is still breathing, bring him back. The council wants a first-hand report.
What can you tell us about this Captain Henrik?
A fine officer. More than 15 years in the Principality's army. He inspires trust, loyalty, and courage. Hence the decision to post him there, facing danger.
A whole garrison gone? There are only 4 of us.
Just find out what happened. Run back if you get scared.
Got it. Though we were hoping for a first mission with more riches than risk, if you catch my drift.
You don't get to choose your mission, I'm afraid. So, gather what you need and go. Time is of the essence.
I catch her drift.
Wait. These marches, they're not in the Badlands, are they?
The Marches are a no man's land, between the civilized world and the Badlands. It's outside the chain of mountains that really define the Badlands. We wouldn't send you in there. Yet.
Right, I guess that's that. It's on to KLM.
Okay, our relation has improved apparently. And I've unlocked an achievement. The 5 council factions have representatives in Caer Kiflin. They can sell you equipment, spells, and many other things. The better your relationship with the faction, the more they have to offer and the lower their prices. However, these factions are in competition with each other, which means you can't please them all. Various subquests will give you opportunities to improve your relationship with one faction or another. Keep an eye on the faction section of the journal. We get some experience here as well. Press the map button to open the location map. When a waypoint has been found, you can use it to fast travel to another place in the location. For now, you can use fast travel to return to the Graveskeep Cask. That is presumably the tavern. Priest of Morika. Yeah. That's all the different factions, I presume. And we need to get here. So this is this the... Can we fast travel to here? Yes. Let's do it and test it. They walk there, okay. I need to left click, not right click. Let's talk to this dude, unknown drunk.
Go get killed in the Badlands.
Okay.
Hello, adventurers. What can I offer you?
Tell us about your tavern.
The inn? Well, it's not that old, but somehow it feels like it's been here forever. Well, you can meet all kinds of people here, that's the good thing. An old scavenger, a diplomat from the council, a knight, a lord, a beggar. We also have rooms to rent by the night.
Why the name Gravekeep's Cask?
Well, it's very old, from imperial times. Perhaps a historian would know, but I don't.
Goodbye.
We should go.
Why would I want to stay here? Oh, because I need to level up. Meet Karen at the Legacy Council. Level up. You know, now have enough experience to level up. To do so, you must take a long rest. That's why we are here. He will tell you how to get a room while you're staying in town.
Hello, what can I offer?
Okay, I can skip the dialogue. That's cool.
We'd like to stay for the...
Sure. Just walk up to the suite and settle in.
A suite?
Oh, it's more like a large bedroom, really. But you know, this is the capital city.
Okay. Level up. Cinderella is now a level 2 wizard. Grants you specialization with a certain kind of magic. Unlocked features: Arcane Recovery. Once per day when you complete a short rest, you can recover a number of expanded spell slots, max 5th level, or up to half of your wizard level, rounded up. Nice. Is there anything else? No, obviously not, because it's D&D. Tutorial class Archetypes. Classes provided a specialization when reaching a certain level in the form of class archetypes. They have different names depending on their class. Arcane Traditions, martial archetypes, and so on. Battle Mage. What will it give me? Arcane Fury. Add your proficiency bonus and int bonus to your evocation spell damage for 1 minute. Recharges after a long rest. Arcane Shock. You overcharge your mana and become restrained until the end of your turn. However, when you cast an attack spell, your damage dice are always above average. Lore Master. You learn one additional spell each time you gain a level. That's pretty cool. You can add your proficiency bonus to the number of spells you can memorize. You can also learn 2 additional cantrips from the wizards lists. The green mage is like the fighter. Let's go for Lore Master. Here we go. 2 additional class spells. We need something with light, I think. Jump could be good. Increase an ally's jumping distance. But I've got so good values with athletics. Is there anything with light? Gain a few temporary hit points for a limited time. Identify. Shield. Increase your AC, not an ally's. You understand the literal meaning of any spoken word that you hear. Comprehending languages, we don't need that, I think. There's nothing with light here. Mage Armor. I think that might be helpful. Provide magical armor to an ally who doesn't wear armor, no. Expeditious Retreat. Gain movement points and become able to dash as a bonus action for a limited time. For 10 minutes, it's only for oneself. Emit a wave of force that causes damage and pushes creatures and objects away. 3-cell cube originating from your instant. That could be good. If I ever get surrounded. Featherfall. A safe landing when you or an ally falls. Saving throw dex. 3x6 fire damage. Sleep. Put a number of creatures to sleep. Unable to act until woken. So we might have an advantage when we attack them as well. Let's go for sleep. Then we need to level up Alderich. He's now a level 2 fighter. 11 additional hit points, that's a lot. And this additional 1 hit point. Unlock class features. Action Surge. Regain a main action immediately. Take a short or long rest to recover this power. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's it. Then we've got our Cleric. 11 hit points. Spellcasting. Unlocked class features, can channel divinity actions once between rests. To force other creatures within 6 cells who can see you to flee. Nice. Preserve life, restore hit points. That's pretty cool. To 1 or more allies. And then we've got Freya. 9 hit points. Fighting style. Choose a fighting style as a speciality. Rain can cast spells from the ranger spell list. Okay. Now we can choose her fighting skill. Archery. You gain +2 bonus to attack rolls with ranged weapons. Defense. While you are wearing armor, you gain a +1 bonus to AC. Dueling. When you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls with that weapon. No. 2 weapon fighting. No. We want damage dealer, ranged damage dealer. And now we can choose 2 class spells. Hunter's Mark. An enemy gets additional damage from you and you can easily detect it for a limited time. Long range. It receives 1d6 damage when hit by the caster. That's actually pretty cool. Animal Friendship. Choose a beast that you can see within the spell's range. The beast must make a wisdom saving throw. Will be charmed for 24 hours. What's that? Long Strider. Grants long move speed increased by 2 cells, but we are ranged, so we don't really need it. Creates 10 berries infused with magic. Eating a berry restores 1 hit point and provides sustenance for a long rest. They vanish after a long rest. Huh. Yeah, that's not bad. So we don't need less food. But healing would also be helpful. I think I go for Cure Wounds. It's a touch thing, but it's ranged. So healing the mage, for example, might be a thing. Let's do that. Jump. Eventually we might need that as well. Yeah, I think the prepared skills are okay. I hope. We don't have this prepared, that's okay. And then for her, we don't have the Fog Cloud and the Thunder Wave prepared, but that's okay. Good. Buy some food for the journey. Presumably from the innkeeper.
Hello, adventurer. What can I offer you?
No.
We should go.
Not from the innkeeper. Before you leave for KLM, you should visit the local stores and make sure you've got everything you need. Take your time to optimize your equipment, but at least buy rations of food. You can buy some at Goran's Emporium on Market Street. It's actually very nice that there's no loading time as I leave. Is it the middle of the night? That sucks. But we can... The shop is open. Crafting. In Solasta you can craft various items. To do so you need the proper equipment, ingredients, skill and time. For magical items sometimes you need to know spells. Crafting is performed while traveling once your party has set up camp but is not yet sleeping. They can devote some of their free time to working on their current crafting task. Those are the tools required for crafting. For potions, the herbalism kit. For scrolls, the scroll kit. For poisons, the poisoner's kit. Enchanted weapons and armor, mana colon, rosary. I don't have anyone with that. That sucks a bit. You'll need to be proficient with these tools to use them. Even if you are proficient with a given crafting tool, you still need specific skills to make successive checks against the recipe's DC. To craft potions, sometimes medicine is enough, but arcane is very useful. To craft poisons, medicine or nature is useful. To craft scrolls and enchanted items, arcana is a must. Crafting requires ingredients. They can be found while adventuring and gathered from flowers, bushes and rocks, sometimes from dead creatures. Obviously you can also buy them. Enchanting requires primed items that have been magically prepared for enchanting by Manicolon mastersmiths whose secrets were lost with the cataclysm. Generally, a primed item will require a very rare additional ingredient to fulfill its potential. Maybe I can learn it later on, I don't know. Finally, to craft an item you need to know which ingredients to combine. These recipes can only be learned by reading manuals or taught by masters. Solastan factions generally keep copies of recipes and sell them at good prices to their friends, but some can be found out there in the Badlands too. Once a recipe has been learned, all the party members can use it. To start crafting, open a character screen and click on the crafting tab. Simply select a recipe that is available to start. The progress bar will be filled as you travel, and you will be notified when the operation is over, so you can launch another one. Understood-ish. Visit the magic shop. Currently equipped. Okay. Can we sell this? Would he buy this? No. Would he buy this? Yes. Flaming arrows. Healing potions, they're all very expensive. No food. Scroll kit, herbalism kit. Well, we have a scroll kit. Do we have an herbalism kit? For healing potions? Yes. And a small smith toolkit and a thief's toolkit. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, luckily they've got good opening hours. Whom do we have here? Mr. exclamation mark? Mrs.
Welcome to Gorim's Emporium.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you Gorim?
That's me, the one and only.
Total revenue, almost nothing, I think. Silver piece. Okay, let's take a look. I think we've got okay starting armor, but what is this? Hide armor, that's pretty nice. AC set to 12. Is that better than, or is higher better? Scale mail 14, leather 11. I think higher is better because you roll against it, but wasn't it the other way around? Dex bonus maximum 2. Not sure what that means. Stealth disadvantage. Well, I've got a stealth disadvantage in my scale mail armor. That sucks quite a bit actually. But it's okay. For now, we will just test it out. Okay, we have the thief's tools. I don't know if they can break. Freya's not proficient. He's not proficient. No one is proficient with that. Is anyone proficient with this? Yes, the fighter is. And she is as well. They are the rations. We're going to buy... We need 4 for one night. So we pay 14 because... So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 rests should be more than enough. And I would like to buy some more torches just in case. What's her armor? Holy crap, what happened here? Oh no, look at that. I can't change and then still sell. It doesn't memorize. So let's check armor for her. AC set to 10. Adventurer, wizard's clothing. No armor protection. Interesting. What about this hide armor? Not proficient. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. So here we've got the person with no armor. Let's sell this. And she's going to buy 1, 2, 3. He is going to buy 1, 2, 3, 1 set of torches. And he's going to buy 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I should have more than enough. 1, 2, 3, sell this, conclude. I have enough weapons, I think, hand axe. Yeah. Quarterstaff. Maybe she could use this quarterstaff instead of the weapon, or maybe have an option. To use a quarterstaff. It would be nice to have a filter. Only show items you're proficient with. That would be cool. Let's go for the quarterstaff. It's very cheap. I can't change it, it's automatically going into this hand. And let's close it. Let's go to the inventory and change it to here. What do we need to do now? Can we leave?
Deputies? A word, if you please.
So famous already? Ooh, I love it.
You were in there too. Are you a member of the council?
I'm Annie Bagmorder, quartermaster of the Scavengers Guild. We don't have a seat in there, but they all know exploring the Badlands without us would be a bad idea. That's why you should stop by our headquarters downtown. You'll need our services, I'm sure.
Is that compulsory?
No, but you'll find our services useful. Everyone does.
I think they collect the loot that you can't carry or something like that.
No, he pretty much stuck to giving orders.
Oh, right. Anyway, we offer plenty of help and advice to beginners like you.
We are grown-ups, you know. At least most of us are.
Of course you are. Well, good luck.
At least she's not another lady or something.
They're tough, these scavengers. Fearless.
The scavengers? They've seen so much already. The first explorers of the ancient empire.
So, what do you think? Should we check out their headquarters?
Yes.
It's not far, but I've had enough talking. Let's go kill some monsters.
If there's business to be done, we can't afford not to.
I like those dialogues within the group. Really good. Tutorial quick shopping. Near a merchant, you'll find a quick shopping interaction. This bypasses the discussion to instantly open the merchant interface. You can still talk to the NPC merchant if needed. Where's this quick shopping? Is it this one? Yes. Oh, pretty cool. Temple Quarter. Okay, there's the... Was that her? I think it was her, like, right? Scavengers lady.
Ah, you came.
You piqued our curiosity. So, what exactly do you have to offer?
You don't know?
What kind of help do you have to offer to people like us?
Simple. Now, people like you typically carry out missions for the Council. In the Marches, even in the Badlands. Sometimes far away, like Captain Merrin.
Who's Captain Merrin?
You really must be new. She's one of yours. Senior Deputy of the Council. Anyway, you trek out to some old ruin in the Badlands, kill a bunch of orcs. Well, you're still a bit green, so let's say goblins.
Ouch, you're hurting our feelings.
Orcs will hurt much more than your feelings, believe me. And stop interrupting, it's rude. So let's say you find yourself with a whole load of rusty swords, leather armor, shields, too much for you to lug back here.
Oh, so we're puny as well as green. Thanks so much.
So instead, you brave heroes just clear the place of monsters and draw us a nice clean map. Then we take our carts and pick up every piece of junk. We bring it back, we sell it, and we split the profits with you. We move the stuff, you go off to kill more bad things. Everybody wins.
For a percentage, of course.
What? You could never carry it all anyway. Not in your little backpacks.
Do you sell healing potions?
No, we don't. There's a shop for that.
Funny question.
Well,
Kind of random.
I guess that's it for us.
Fine. Feel free to visit us anytime. Or drop into any scavenger camp.
That is pretty cool.
Anywhere we can settle. By the way, if you find Captain Henrik, tell him we're still interested.
In what?
In getting our people to Caerlem. The outpost is perfect for us. Close to the Badlands, with plenty of space for our camp.
Right, we'll tell him if we find him.
That would be appreciated. The more you do for us, the more we do for you.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good group.
So this business relationship can get better?
And I hope it will, friend.
I guess we'll see you around then.
Sure. Good luck out there. And don't forget, in the Badlands, always keep your eyes open.
Sweet. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's see if we can get a first fight for the end of this Let's Try video. It's already quite long. Travel map. Use the arrow keys to explore the map. Click on the destination to plan your travel. Your party will take some time to get there. While en route, adventurers can gather food by foraging or hunting. They can also find crafting ingredients and encounter travelers, remarkable locations, or even monsters. Should have bought more arrows, actually. A slow pace lets you move cautiously, trying to remain hidden from monsters. A normal pace is faster, but riskier. A fast pace is the quickest of all, but can be dangerous. Rangers will be useful while in their preferred terrain. You will find more food and are less likely to be surprised by monsters. You can set up a travel so you don't need to micromanage your party. Whenever someone can level up, a long rest can be started immediately without finishing the day's travel. When a crafting task is complete, you can set up a new one without losing time. You can open the post-rest window after a long rest, for instance, to modify your Prepared spells. Yeah, I think we'll have enough arrows for now. Let's just go and get there. 60 miles, normal travel. Pace 3 nights. 2 long rests are required. We've got enough food, luckily. If we were going fast, it would be 1 night. At the expense of stealth, and let's go normal. Your heroes normally plan their travel so that they are always fit and ready for anything. This routine requires them to travel no more than 8 hours a day and leaves enough time to eat and sleep, and for other activities such as crafting, talking, playing games, playing an instrument, and praying. Sometimes the normal routine will be interrupted and your heroes will need to travel while they should be resting. This will add fatigue and may lead to exhaustion. Adventurers know how to push themselves temporarily and then return to their normal routine. Limiting camping activities to get more rest so that fatigue is reduced. Understood. So traveling back will be difficult if we don't forage any food. I could camp. Can I manage my stuff anywhere? Freya starts a game of dice. Interesting. Bandits encounter. We are all surprised. That sucks. A band of pilgrims. The party did not find any useful. A bunch of wild vegetables. 4 food rations. That's good. The party sets camp. Start the battle. Click or press any key to start. We are surprised. Our knowledge has increased. That's good. Surprise attack. You have been surprised while camping. You must fight off the attackers before you can leave. Having been surprised, you cannot take any action during the first turn of battle. Don't hold back your spells and powers. You will finish your long rest after the battle. So put all your strength into this fight for survival. This lets your characters wait for a specific condition to be met. Okay? So they can then interrupt other characters' turns to perform the readied action. Interesting. In Crown of the Magister, you can ready an attack depending on your character and their equipment and abilities. You can use the bonus action and still use ready an action. This automatically ends your turn. You can use shortcuts to switch your equipment. You have 3 weapon configuration shortcuts by default. And the last shortcut is your light shortcut. It uses the 3rd configuration that includes a torch or other light source. If you have the light cantrip in your spell list, the light button will cast immediately. You can change your shortcuts in your inventory. Drag and drop a weapon or shield or other item onto your hand slot to change. Okay, understood. Okay, they are attacking from above. Have they been waiting there or what? We are being surrounded. There's the turn order. That's really bad. Holy crap. Delay an attack until later in the turn. No, we don't do that. We will attack now. We will cast a spell. She's in the front here. We could cast Hideous Laughter on the bandit. Maybe on this one. What will the spell do again? I can't see it from here. That sucks a bit. Distracted. No, Hideous Laughter is... Yeah, let's put one to sleep maybe. Or shall I charm one of them? Makes an ally of an enemy. Let's charm this one. Okay, we failed. 9 plus 0, that's bad. Bandit rolled with an advantage. And the turn. Now he can attack. And he has, that's a priest actually. Let's attack this bandit.
Whoa! You never stood a chance.
I will... Oh, that was actually pretty good. Can we still cast a spell? Shield of Faith. Increase an ally's AC by 2 for a limited time. Let's do that. Oh, Bandit is charmed. Okay, no, his... actually, his... save roll failed. Okay, they can run quite a bit. You know, the ranged fight is not a thing that seems to be working quite nicely. Let's attack this one. We could still cast a spell. Yeah, but we don't need this one. Now this is our fighter. Let's get here and attack.
You'll die like the rest.
And we can engage a little bit. Trying to block the path if possible. Oh my god. 19 is a lot. But we get assistance. Round 3. Now our mage. I can't cast a healing spell really. But we will move before the bandit will and the highwayman female boss. So let's cast a nasty spell. Is there a line of fire or something? I can select 3 targets. Here we go. We could still walk a little bit. And then this is our priest. We definitely need to cast a healing spell.
I owe you one.
And then we dash forward. Or not dash, but, you know. Move forward. Can we attack from here? I think we can. And then it'll be interesting to see what happens with the charmed bandit. Okay, we are victorious. Finishing your long rest. After a night attack, you can safely go back to sleep and complete your long rest. To do so, simply click on the campfire. All your characters will receive the benefits of the long rest as normal. The Cleric of the Oblivion domain with peaceful rest will not be surprised in the future. This time was for the purpose of explaining the rule. Okay. So let's continue the rest. I didn't really check for loot. I hope there was. I'm not sure if there was loot. We are continuing. I like this travel stuff, but it's too fast. I think it's too fast. I would like to slow it down. You can always interrupt your travel manually by pressing the interrupt button. Then you can click on a character's portrait to open the inventory and possibly start a new crafting activity, change equipment, or check anything you like. Okay, interrupt. No, I don't want to camp. I pressed space. Okay, maybe that didn't do anything. Okay, we've reached our location, the outpost. And we'll take a look at it, and then we will end this Let's Try video. Let me know what you think about the game. Have you tried it? Do you want to try it? Do you have the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass? Or did you buy it, or did you back it? What's your party setup?
So that's KLM?
We're almost there. It's just up the hill. Eyes up and hands on hilts, people. These are the marches.
Who put you in charge?
I'm just saying, be ready for anything.
I can't tilt the camera. And they don't really have a mini-map. Oh, there's a map. Can we walk on this map? No. But we can click on where to walk to. There will certainly be enemies. It's possibly burning bodies. Oh no, there's some goblins. Let's do this battle. Our knowledge has increased. Round 1. Tutorial. Take cover. In battle, you'll often find walls, barricades, or other setting elements that display a shield icon. Half cover gives enemies a -2 penalty to hit with ranged attacks. Of course, you have to be on the other side of the cover. 3/4 cover grants a -5 penalty. Full cover means you cannot be targeted. This does not affect melee attacks or area of effect spells. In battle, you can only use your inventory once per turn. This includes switching weapons. You also have a utility slot that allows you to access and use an item without spending your inventory action. Place a potion or scroll here to be able to use it directly. This will still count as your main action. You can change the difficulty settings of the game on the fly. Just open up the menu, change the settings and return to play. The changes are applied. You can pick a difficulty preset or browse the detailed options for a more customized experience. Yeah, I think I will walk our wizard to here. We get vision as it was shown here. That's good. There are actually lots of goblins. Not just 2. A firebolt. That wasn't very good. Was it because I was standing here in cover? Now with this 3D element, I think I need to get used to it. I never really had it in a game like this. Now this is our ranger. Let's get up here. We've got vision, eyes on the target. Let's attack him.
More coming your way.
Good hit, but the goblin is still alive. Now we've got our melee guy. He can run up here, presumably. No, he can't, but I could dash, right? No, we can only dash to here. Or here, let's dash to here and block that stuff. That should end his turn unless I do the action search. I won't do the action search. There are more goblins coming. Now with him I'm running up here, or I'm actually dashing to block him so he won't get to the ranged guys. Oh man, that's a ranged guy. They are attacking Alderich. It's a bit scary how they jump down there. Like Gollum or something. We have infinite of these, which is good. Let's go for this one. Three-quarters of cover. Let's kill this one. It's very nice with those indefinite number of number of items, like of spells I can cast. Disengaging, unfortunately. That was quite smart. Here we go. Sleep well, and we can run again, or still, actually. Now we need to attack him, possibly kill him. And we can still walk, so we're going to start approaching this one. Nice. Critical hit, I think. It's 2 left. Both skirmishers. Oh no.
Hold it.
Critical achievement unlocked because it was a critical hit without doing something without losing consciousness, I think. Not much damage, but hindered. So I think we've got eyes on him with her. So we can shoot. And then these two guys can finish the skirmisher. Oh, I missed, unfortunately. A roll of 5 only. Can I attack from down here? I'm not 100% sure. I can.
You're just lucky.
Okay, the monster disengaged. And is trying to attack my ranged guys, apparently. Let's give you some freezing damage. And kill you. Lots of experience, knowledge has increased. Survival roll, for whatever reason. Short rests are a useful way to recover while exploring in a dungeon. You can do so whenever you are far enough away from all enemies, though this may be impossible in a very hostile location. The party must all be together. A short rest is a period of downtime of 1 hour, in which characters do nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. After a short rest, characters can spend hit dice to recover hit points. Heroes have 1 hit die per level. Once they are spent, they need a long rest to get them back. You can spend all or part of your hit dice after a short rest. Other abilities may be recovered by taking a short rest according to a character's class and level. Yeah, but I don't think we need to do that. Okay, I can't really look up the mountain, that's a bit scary. Tracks spotted. Hold on. New quest started, Lair of Filth. That'll be a monster. It's a Claire Goblin Cave. You can do that when you play, if you want to. This game, there was actually a hint, you know, with in the mountain. So let me know what you think of the game. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.